Areas you get another Rage 2 achievement get. We'll be going for the achievement Off With Your Heads, which is for taking the wingstick and getting 100 headshots with it on enemies. So, starting off with this, you can do this obviously in many different ways. This is going to be cumulative over the game, and if you want, you can just do it that way and get your kills. But I'm going to show you a few different things you can do to make it easier. So once you get into the broken tract area and go to Wellsprings and you do your first mission for Luminous, you'll be able to get her skill tree for her projects. Now with that being said, you can go into her projects and you can also go in there and be able to upgrade the wingstick from her stuff. There's obviously different many areas you can do this achievement in, and I'm going to be showing you where I'm going to be doing this at. It's going to be down in a weaker enemy area that I did not take over. So with that being said, also there are schematics that you can use to be able to upgrade them, and you can be able to, you know, craft them, all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you the projects first. We're going into the projects page, and going into the projects area, you're going to go down to capture and control. You're going to go into her thing, and her wingstick skills are all the way to the right. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to go over there and just basically purchase the first one, and you're going to need to purchase the other two on the top to up to level 2 to be able to get level 2. So you're going to want to do the first two skills to be able to level up to level 2. So basically you're just going to be spending some points here if you want. It's not required or necessary to do it for the achievement, but will definitely make your wingstick a lot more handy if you can use the ability to have it come back at more enemies with one throw. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the RB button when you look at another enemy, and it will come back and hit them as well. Very, very handy for out in the open areas if you can do it fast enough, if you're not panicking from being attacked by like 6 other guys. It'll definitely save you on wing sticks and probably net you the achievement a little bit quicker. Now you can get the explosive headshot one if you want. I'm not sure if it counts toward the achievement, but I'm not going to go ahead and use it. I'm just going to go ahead and save it and leave it there. As far as schematics go, you're going to be able to get some in basically every town. You're going to have wing stick schematics, it seems like. They're pretty common. They're not as hard to find as some of the other schematics. You'll definitely find them in Gunbarrel. I think you'll find some in Wellspring and maybe a couple other towns. You might even be able to get them from the traders roaming around. So once you grab those, you'll definitely be able to craft them, and it'll definitely upgrade your wing stick to make it a little bit better as well. So keep those in mind when doing this achievement. Those will help you out quite a bit and net you this achievement probably a little bit quicker. It's a little bit more handy. Now another thing, if you have John Marshall's skill tree, is if you go over here, you'll be able to carry more throwables. So you're going to want to go ahead and upgrade that as well to make this a little bit quicker. So go ahead, upgrade his first one, and you're going to probably need to buy a couple more skills unlocked to his level 3 tier. So once you have all that done and said, I would hope you had a couple elite schematics to be able to craft and be able to have them a little bit better. Like I said, not required, but being able to craft them will definitely make this achievement a lot faster. Now you can pick any area in the game you want, but I would recommend that you do not do them on the shrouded because they are just hard to be able to get headshots on. So make sure you do it in the goon area. Find a goon area where there's a lot of goons. And that area is pretty good because it's all in the open right here at the beginning, so you're gonna get some guaranteed headshots. So obviously you're gonna know you're gonna get a headshot when you see the head fly off. Just make sure you do a push on this guy or a kick to get him out the way, because you're not gonna be able to headshot that guy with the wing stick. But basically you're just gonna go up to each goon, you're just gonna aim at the head with the wing stick, and if you want, you can put on easy difficulty to make this a little bit smoother so you don't die as much. You might want to have a couple health infusions as well, just make sure that you don't die. Like I said, if you want to, you make this sure that you throw these out in the open so that way they come back to you so you don't waste them. So you can see this is where I'm at the map again, and with that being said, you're going to want to make a manual save. I almost forgot to say this before. You got to make a manual save before you get in here. So before you come in here, make sure you do a manual save, because you're going to be doing a method where you're going to reload your game and you're going to get all your ammo back with the kills still counting. And yes, this does count. I have tested this out in many different ways for the achievements as well, so it does work. For now, until they patch it, which hopefully they won't. So you can either go through the game and get this, you know, naturally, or you can come to an area and sit here and farm it. So that should pretty much wrap up the details for things you guys need to know to make this a little bit easier, and the rest is up to you guys to get in here and get those kills. Now I would say it shouldn't take you more than maybe if you're doing it from scratch an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 at the very most doing this. And I was working my way through this from most bases at the beginning of the game and working on it pretty much the entire time I had wingsticks. So I'd dream wingsticks, have none pretty much at all times the game to farm for this a little bit faster to be able to get this method done quicker. So all I'm going to do is basically it's going to be going through the base, and I'm going to constantly be throwing wingstick at everybody and getting the headshots on anybody I can. And hopefully you get good chances in getting them back, because a lot of the times, you know, the trajectory will hit them and it'll hit the wall and it won't come back to you, so you'll lose one there. But once you run out of wingsticks, make sure you go in your inventory page and craft them. Craft 6 of them if you can. At least craft as many as you can, and you go ahead and continue to use the wingsticks until you run out of them. And then you're going to reload your game and you're going to start the method all over again. And that is basically the gist of this. It'll take you a little bit. It shouldn't take you terribly too long depending upon where you are at the point of when you start farming for your kills. And how lucky you are when you get the wingsticks back or not, because a lot of times, like I said, you'll throw at them and then it won't even come back to you. And sometimes they'll hit them in the head and it won't even actually cut their head off. And you'll end up losing an entire kill off that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and craft wingsticks and get that out the way. It's going to take quite a bit of components, but this is why we reload our game. So go ahead and craft them all, use them all, and get as many kills as you can. Make sure you don't kill everybody in the base or capture it. You're going to want to make sure that you are definitely far from killing everybody in the base, because once you capture it, you just want to be safe. I mean, yeah, you reload your game, but make sure, just to be safe, don't capture the base. And after that, you're just definitely going to reload the game, and you're just going to farm this away. Not much more than that, guys. I'm going to leave it to you guys to finish it up, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me down below, and I'll answer them as best as I can. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll have more Rage 2 achievement guides for you.